Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to this third module of security requirements and Internet of Things. So, today we will be talking about network layer. As we all are aware that network layer is responsible for transmitting data or transporting data from sensing layer to, let's say, service layer or whatever you may think of, fog or whatever. So, all the threads as the data is being transported from one entity to another entity which prevails in different layers. So, while designing the network layer, a lot of things are to be considered. One thing is there that all the drawbacks which are there for the, let's say if we are talking about cellular networks, so all the drawbacks and vulnerabilities that cellular network has, they obviously become part of Internet of Things. In addition to that, as when we talk of Internet of Things, we talk of data. So, in addition to the vulnerabilities that are existing with the network layer or say the cellular networks, along with the vulnerabilities of data like data aggregation, privacy, integrity, data theft and a lot of other things, they combine with it. So, designing network layer slightly is slightly critical, as there is still date no dedicated network connectivity that is there for Internet of Things. So, Internet of Things basically either provide connectivity through the cellular networks, which are basically for the voice and data text messages, or in other cases satellite or like technologies like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So, as we said that network layer is basically responsible for connecting all the things in Internet of the Internet of Things, and allows them to be aware of their surroundings. Network, as we know that network layer is capable of aggregating the data, collecting the data from the sensing layer, or we can say that collecting the data from the existing infrastructure, and then some converters are used to convert the format, and then this data is transmitted to other layers of Internet of Things. Like we said, it can be from sensing layer to the service layer, etc., etc. So, IoT connects variety of different networks, which may cause a lot of difficulties on the network problem. Security always is a problem, and then communication problem. So, this communication and network problems are basically inherent to the network which we are using to provide connectivity between the layers of Internet of Things. And then security problems is what we are discussing, and it always is there. It is basically omnipresent, may it be service layer or may it be network layer or may it be other higher layers. So, the deployment, management and scheduling of these networks are crucial for network layer and Internet of Things. This actually enables the devices to perform tasks collaboratively. uh, this scheduling and resource management, they allows these entities to do the collaborative work or collaborative sensing and transmittal of the information from one place to another. So, if we have to jot down, if we have to jot down, then the network layer following issues are mainly following issues mainly prevail, and they are to be addressed. First one obviously is network management, where which technology you are using, how to manage the resources, how to provide the connectivity to the parent nodes of the network and the additional IoT nodes, whether it is wired or wireless or whatever it is. So, these networks are required to support their what you call as basic nodes. Let's, if we talk about cellular networks, then obviously the first concern cellular networks have to address is to provide 100% connectivity to all the mobile phones. Second, in addition to that, they should be providing the connectivity to the entities belonging to Internet of Things while managing the security, privacy, data authentication, authorization and n number of things. Then obviously network efficiency parameters are to be taken care of, and then quality of service, like when we say that mobile is mobile because it is supposed to be mobile is called as mobile because they say it like call from any time anywhere, so the connectivity should be provided, the quality of requirement. Second thing, there should be a drop call should be less than 1%, cross talk should be less than 1%. So the maintaining these quality of services are also a crucial factor while we talk of providing a network to Internet of Things. Then when we talk of Internet of Things, we talk of data. So this data segregation, analysis of the data mining, data searching, data segregating is also to be taken care of. Then security, confidentiality information always is a major concern. So when we are designing networks layer, along with these issues, information confidentiality, human privacy, human identity security and security are critical because of its deployment, mobility and complexity. When we talk about security issues in the mobile network, then mobile is never on the same place. It keeps on changing its location, and authorizing and authenticating the entity whenever it is trying to access some information from the networks is quite complex. The existing network security technologies are there and they are doing wonderful work for the existing networks, but when it comes of entities of Internet of Things, it is yet to be taken care of, because device authentication, proving the identity or authenticating the identity of million of these small things which pop up every day is very crucial task. So the security requirement, when we talk of network layer, it basically involves the overall security requirements. Now when we talk of overall security requirements, it means taking care of the security considerations which are there for the network, and that obviously includes the information confidentiality, data integrity, privacy protections, authentications of the entities trying to access the network, group authentications, then protection of the passwords and IDs, that is key protections, the private and a public key protections, and access to the network, that is availability of the networks are to be taken care of. Second thing is privacy leakage. Now assume some IoT devices, they are located in some physically untrusted places, or they might cause potential risks for the attackers to the attackers physically. Let's take an example of traffic management. So every city has places which are what you call as say more of which are habitat of more criminal oriented people, and as this for traffic management you have to place your nodes in every part of the city. So placing the placing the nodes in such locations, and the untrusted locations or at the vulnerable or the risky locations, can cause potential risk to the nodes physically, as well as there is a hell lot of a risk to the data, because when we are talking about traffic management, identity of each car, who this belongs to, everything is accessible to the network. So attackers, they can easily take care of some node physically and extract the private informations of like user identifications, address, DL number, n number of things from this, and this is actually very much happening. Uttarakhand, they started one app, M Parivahan. So this was the major concern which was raised. So that site is being used, but not up to the extents it was supposed to be used when it was introduced. Another next one is communication security. Now communication security basically involves when your data leaves your mobile phone and reaches another mobile phone. One thing which should be ensured is that the data packet transmitted should be reached to the only mobile phone for which it is destined to be. जिस मोबाइल नंबर के लिए वो डेटा पैकेट गया है उसी मोबाइल नंबर पे वो डेटा पैकेट जाना चाहिए. सो दिस डेटा इंटीग्रिटी, इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी एंड कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी इन IoT is still a major concern. Then overconnected. Now overconnected, the IoT overconnected network, if there are millions of devices, they are continuously communicating for over a network which is not destined to handle such of data, then this overconnected IoT may run risk of losing control of the users, which may give rise to two security concerns. One, denial of service can be there, another, key security can be there. Now denial of service is attempt when you try to access the network and you hear that the network you are trying to reach is currently busy. That is denial of service. And Internet of Things, there are a lot of connected devices. If some malicious node enters the network and keeps on flooding the network with unuseful messages, then all the neighboring nodes, then subsequent neighboring nodes, then third tier neighboring nodes will keep on, they will be busy processing the unnecessary messages which are floated in the network by this malicious node, which will lead that legitimate users of the network will be denied the service. Another thing is key security. So, this for overconnected networks, the key operations could cause heavy network resources consumption. So, managing the security keys and optimizing the network resources are very, very important. Now, MITM attack, the attacker makes an independent connections with the victim node, transmit the messages to them, make them believe that they are in communication with some authentic node and they are communicating on some private connection, but in fact the victim or the attacker controls the entire conversation and retrieves the entire conversation from the retrieves the entire information from the communicating legitimate node of the network. Then fake network messages, also we are aware of that, the malicious nodes or the hackers, they create the fake identity, create the fake signaling to the isolated or least operated entities of the IoT network and try to gain access from these scenarios. So, for the network layer, the possible security threat can be summarized as one is the first one is the data breach, that information released of security information to an untrusted environment. So, data breach is we can say that first concern should be can be data breach, then public keys and private key. I am not recall that we have discussed regarding public key and private key. If not, then kindly revert back to me. I will go in details of public and private key. Then malicious code. Malicious code, obviously network layer, that is very it is at potential risk to the unwanted viruses which keeps on spoofing your entities. Then denial of service again is a big problem for network layer. Then the transmission threats in transmission, that such as blocking the transmission. So whenever any node has to transmit some information to the node, it identifies the routes. Once that route is confirmed, it transmits the data packet. So if that route is blocked or interrupted or some other intermediate nodes pretends to be as a legitimate road on the route. Let's say this is trying to send message to this node, and this is a malicious node. So, it can alter the data packet, block the data packet, or drop the data packet. So, this has to be taken care of. This is transmission threats, or we can also categorize them as attacks when the data is en route to the destination. So, these transmission threats or routing attacks are also to be taken care of. So, this is about the network layer. We in next module we will be talking about service layer. Thank you.